G'day, I'm Tom Wenborn, Executive Creative Tinker at Thinkerbell Melbourne. I'm going to take you through the Purple Hive Project, an initiative from Bee Honey. So Bega is a brand dedicated to supporting the goodness of the land. They're Australia's leading producer of natural spreads and dairy products such as Vegemite, peanut butter, cheese and milk. In 2020, they decided to enter the honey category as an opportunity not only to provide a sustainable product, but also one that would help support bees and the honey industry in general. We worked with them to develop Bee Honey. It's all based on a platform of it all starts with a bee. We created the packaging that leveraged a bee's love of the colour purple. So Bee Vision sees a colour spectrum differently to humans. We're able to see, sort of from here to here. A bee starts here and can see a much more vibrant and rich ultraviolet colour. So they're attracted to things like blues and purples, and they're much more productive around them. Through the development of the brand, we spoke with multiple stakeholders about the biggest issues facing the industry and what the industry might look like in the near future. Currently, the biggest issue facing the Australian honey industry is the varroa mite. So it's a tiny blood-sucking parasite that attaches itself to bees. It kind of piggybacks its way into hives and it destroys them in a matter of months or even weeks. So far it's decimated every continent around the globe, and Australia is the only inhabited continent on Earth that doesn't have varroa. There have been 2 incursions here in recent years, and they've been detected and then quarantined, so we're currently varroa free. Varroa makes its way to Australia through shipping ports. So it'll arrive on bees that have snuck their way into containers on ships, and then from those ships they swarm into local hives and the varroa can take hold there. Currently the Department of Agriculture monitors the varroa incursions through a manual testing program of sentinel hives, and they check those sentinel hives in high-risk ports every 6 weeks. Bee Honey decided to invest their marketing budget that would have traditionally been used to create an advertising campaign into technology to help protect Australia against the threat of varroa. So we worked with hardware engineers and AI software developers to create the Purple Hive Project. It's a solar-powered AI hive capable of detecting varroa mite, and it uses computer vision to do so. So essentially the device attaches to the front of a working hive. Then it's got 360-degree cameras at the top and base of pretty much a glass gangway that the bees use to enter the hive. An algorithm then scans each individual bee and can tell a healthy bee from one that's carrying a varroa mite. If it does detect a mite, it'll send an instant alert along with an image of the mite to local authorities, and the hive can be immediately quarantined. When we launched the Purple Hive Project, it gained plenty of media attention among regular consumers, but also within the honey industry, with Australia's leading agricultural news source, which is Landline, dedicating an entire show to the project. While the media attention and all the increased brand awareness has been really well received, both by ourselves and Bega and Bee Honey, the most exciting result has probably been that the Purple Hive Project has been adopted by the Department of Agriculture, and it's now going to be used as part of Australia's biosecurity efforts to protect the honey industry and, more importantly, the bees themselves. Thanks for your time.
The varroa mite feeds on honeybees and can cause the collapse of entire colonies.
Australia really is a lucky country. We're the last inhabited continent to be free of the varroa destructor.
But a ferocious army of committed Australians are on the warpath to save the precious bee.
To launch Bega's Bee Honey, Bega created the Purple Hive Project, an AI early detection monitoring system that has been designed to protect honeybees and the Australian agriculture industry from the deadly varroa destructor. Built from the ground up, the 3D printed hive has integrated 360-degree cameras and an AI learning algorithm that can detect a healthy bee from a bee carrying varroa. AI computer vision scans each individual bee that enters the hive 24 hours a day. If a varroa mite is detected, an alert is sent instantly, allowing the hive to be quarantined. The hives can be placed at high-risk entry points all around Australia.
Now, scientists are turning to a new technology to save them.
From their work at NASA and a quest to find signs of life on the red planet, the pair has progressed to the Purple Hive Project, aimed at safeguarding life on their own planet.
The Purple Hive Project launched with ABC Landline, Australia's foremost voice on agricultural issues, dedicating an entire show to the innovation.
To detect the hitchhiking mites.
The project also received global press coverage, as well as being featured across tech blogs and Australia's biggest news and media outlets. The story also received an editorial feature in the Australian Geographic magazine.
Something which we believe is a world first, and ultimately we believe it's going to protect the bee industry, which is critically important.
Most importantly, the Purple Hive Project has been adopted by the Department of Agriculture and is now part of Australia's biosecurity monitoring program.